Hey, STMA High School, want to welcome you to another edition of Armor Talk. Excited to have Jolynn Oquist with us today. She is a senior engineer for Excel Energy. Today, she's going to be talking about the topic of leading by example. Thanks for joining us today, Jolynn.
You're welcome. Monticello. Yeah, so I am a senior engineer and I work for the Monticello nuclear plant. I have a variety of duties that center around making sure that we follow the rules to protect the health and safety of the public. So sometimes that means I get to go in the plant and hook up test equipment, look for leaks, make sure that everything is working well. Sometimes that means I'm at my desk analyzing equipment, systems, and design, making sure that we continue to follow government rules. Again, making sure that everything is safe, because it's a nuclear plant. So during times when the plant is shut down for refueling, I get to fill my time as a supervisor, and I lead a team that goes out into the plant looking for leaks all over. Kind of what I do during normal operation, I lead the team that does it during plant refueling outages. I am also the vice chair for my industry working group, which is a group of plants all across the nation that do the same thing I do for my company. They do at their nuclear plant, and we get together every month and look at issues and conduct research, and I am currently leading that for the group for the next year and a half. My parents, for sure, they've helped shape me as a leader, especially my dad. Growing up, he was always my soccer coach from kindergarten through my senior year of high school. So I had this amazing opportunity to watch him and his leadership skills and see what it takes to be a leader, both when you are actively leading a group and also what it takes working behind the scenes. So he's always been my role model, and he is one of the biggest reasons that I believe leading by example is very important. It all comes down to trustworthiness and authenticity. I don't believe that a leader can be effective if their followers don't trust them. I believe that a leader should hold themselves to the same or even higher standard than they hold their people. If your team trusts you and knows that they can count on you to do your job, then they'll be more motivated to do their job. So I have one example that happened recently. It was during the latest refueling outage that happened last spring. I was leading a group of people that were going out into the plant and testing the piping for leaks. It was during night shift, and on one of the jobs, one of my workers expressed a concern for a safety issue associated with doing that job. So we had to turn that over to day shift, and when we came back the next night, what we found out was that day shift looked at his concern and decided that it wasn't really a big deal, and so they moved on. And this was upsetting the person that was on my team. Personally, I did not necessarily agree that it was a safety concern either. However, I was the leader of a team, and one of our values as an organization is safety first. I truly believe that everyone's safety concerns should be taken seriously, no matter what. While at this point it would have maybe been easy for me to find someone else to do the job and move on, I stopped the work. I did not send anyone else out on that job, and I took my worker with me to various management to make sure that his concern was heard and that it was properly addressed. That it did result in the whole 12-hour shift going to working through the safety concern, but at the end of the day, we got him some extra equipment. He was happy, he had felt like he had been heard, and he was able to finish his job successfully. So I am very bad at punctuality. That is one of my biggest weaknesses. So one thing that I've noticed is if I don't show up to a meeting on time, especially one that I'm running, any meetings after that, my team members might start to slip on their punctuality as well. I'm put in a position where I can't necessarily talk to them about that, because I would be a hypocrite then to expect them to show up on time when I've already not done that myself. And so that's something that I've been really working on over my career, is, especially ones that I am running, is making sure that I'm finished with my previous meetings on time and I'm there early so that I can really set the tone for our team. Jason Mraz. New York. I went to Times Square and Broadway, some Broadway shows. It was amazing. Chocolate. Does that count as food?
Well, we sure appreciate your time today. If you do one thing for me, say armor up, STMA.
Armor up, STMA.